Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Light Fragments Oracle. I think it's important that we stop and take a deep breath and just kind of allow Spirit to touch us tonight. Because we are all the oracle here on this planet, Earth. And I know that we're in a time where so many people have so many questions about where we're headed. And at any given moment, at any given time, things can shift drastically for the positive or for the negative. And I think that it has always been this way, but not to this degree. And if you have a way of feeling what is going on around our planet, just in your everyday living, if you get a sense that something is off, then you're not alone, because there are so many people feeling the same way. However, we have got to survive, and we have got to make choices for ourselves to be prepared for the future. And, when I sit back and I think about my past ancestors and how they always planned for the future, well, this is a little different. Because the whole construct of our planet has been uprooted. It's like an energy wave came through and uprooted everything that grounds our planet as it was. And so I'm going to do a reading tonight, and I want to see what comes up as a sort of prescription, if you will, where we might be able to step by step move forward. And as you know, things don't happen overnight. So I guess that this is a reading to help you set your gears in motion. Just know that we're not supposed to have any fear of anything, that we're okay. We're going to be okay. But it is good to be somewhat prepared. Now, I know I've said this even before to my spouse and to my children. What can we do if something drastic happens? Not much. And that's true, really. I mean, when we don't know, how can we move forward? But some of us have a sense that things are going to drastically change what seems like overnight, but it has been planned all along for decades. And I guess our choice is, do we want to go that way, or do we want to choose another way. And there are options. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck and pull from the top. What is the first card? Okay, so this card says play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. I guess I'm being told that we don't have to be so serious about everything that's going on. And it seems like we're being forced to look at these serious subjects. And yes, they are serious and they are there. And we should be consciously aware. But the balance of that is to take time out and enjoy and have fun and celebrate our existence, because we have to do that. Nobody's going to do it for us. We have to make that choice to be happy, to find joy, to play, to separate ourselves from the news and the seriousness and the catastrophes and on and on and on. Because there is only so much that we can do about that. And so perhaps in moving forward and deciding how we want to move forward, adding play to it won't seem like so much of a burden. Let's see what the next card says. Okay, so this is a break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Now, I don't take rewriting the future in a literal sense. I think what that means is that we are moving in to a new way of being as a planet. And we need to take that consciously. That is the serious part of it. To be conscious of what is actually happening, at the same time taking the steps for ourselves and our own immediate people and forming a plan. So what is that? Well, it could be, planting your own gardens this coming year and learning how to can, or getting a wood stove, or maybe going on solar if you have a place where you can do that. Other resources, collecting rainwater. These are just some of the things to become self-sufficient that might be a good idea. And I don't know what is going to happen, but I just have a sense something is going to happen. But we don't have to follow what everybody else has done. We can break that chain. We don't have to follow the group. We can break away and do what is best for us and be a model and an example for other people. We don't know. Somebody may need us, right? And if we have the tools to share and be of service to others during a specific challenging time, then that's what we're supposed to be doing, and that's where we're supposed to be. So our planet is in need of healing. And if you notice, this, she's leaving the cave and her ancestors are there. She's coming out of the cave. She's coming out of the darkness. She's becoming more aware of what is going on. And she's breaking away. And some of us might have to do that. We might have to change up everything, what we're used to. And the next card is called Unbound. It's releasing old karmic contracts that are no longer serving us. It's releasing past lives where we have already learned what we've needed to learn. It's releasing those repetitive soul patterns that we keep doing over and over again by going within, searching that stuff out, rooting it out, and getting rid of it. This is the preparation for consciousness. This is the preparation for what's coming down the pike. Okay? And the more people do this, the higher the consciousness will rise. I'm going to pull a root card. Inner temple. So this is what this whole reading is about. What's going on in here? What's going on in the inner temple? And devoting time to go within to the inner temple, into the portal of our own hearts, and sifting out that stuff that no longer serves us in a positive light. Now, I'm very careful about this because I feel there is a false sense of words like toxic. When you go inside yourself and you begin to root out these old soul patterns and these old behaviors, and it's like all things become new. You're looking at the old version of yourself, and then you're comparing it with the new version of yourself. What if the old version of yourself and the people that were around you got rid of you because you were toxic, because you didn't know any better? And even though people were trying to tell you how to be better, you did not have the awakening within to see it. Sometimes, often, most times, the awakening through you awakens those around you. And if we throw the baby out with the bathwater, we're not going to see that new birth in those around us or inside of us. Because we need other people to teach us. They are our teachers. And as difficult as it might be to be around these people that we consider possibly toxic, they are our greatest teachers. Now, the end result could mean that there is a total dissolution. But it's rampant. It's rampant. It's become a trend throw this away, throw that person away, throw this lifestyle away, throw away, whatever. And if we do not make the decision to come into our heart spaces and do a life review, then we're not going to have to worry about throwing anything away, because the consciousness isn't going to get raised and the planet will take care of that. So this is the Root card. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to end this on a positive note with an affirmation card. Something to think about for the coming week. An affirmation that we can draw on. Now, these cards I like. They're small. They fit in my hand. I can shuffle them. Cut the deck. And here we have it. I am open to divine guidance. And that's exactly what happens when you go within and you begin the process of a life review. And it can be difficult because looking at your shadow side is not fun. But this is where all of the spiritual realm comes to help you, to give you strength, courage, hope, and love to move forward. There is no point in looking at the past and fretting about it because it's already gone. And even though there's been a ripple effect, we can only deal with the now. And making the changes in the now will ripple effect into the future. And as this happens, it all becomes one timeline. Because energy is not straight. Energy moves. So there is hope for all of us, and there is hope for our planet. "10 months, we will see some things happening. And I think we will be in a better position to diagnose where we want to go and how we want to do things. What does that mean for me? What does that mean for us? So 10 months, you've got some time to prepare your heart, prepare your mind, prepare your homes, and love one another. Okay? That's the reading for this coming week. Be well, be blessed, be beautiful, because you are, and know that there is something about you that nobody else has that is beautiful, that is important, and is needed in this present moment in time. Until next time, bye-bye.